Another beautiful sunset is winding down. I would have shown you more of it, but I got some important calls, family and friends, and decided to deal with them and let the sunset just happen without recording it. Very interesting times. It's January 5th, and we're coming down to an important milestone with the decision tomorrow of which electoral votes to count. And I heard the president's speech last night in Georgia, and I heard him say that he's not quitting, that he won in a landslide, which I actually believe he did. And it's interesting because you folks that I know on Facebook are telling me that he's whining and he didn't win and that Biden won in a landslide. And I get that you believe that, and it shows the power of this narrative and this where you get your information and what you hear and how it's told to you. And I had people accuse me of having the same kind of consensus trance as I accuse the people who are believing the mainstream narrative of being entranced or hypnotized in a hypnotic trance where they can't see what's really happening and they can see things that aren't happening. I got accused of that same kind of hypnotic state today, and perhaps I am hypnotized. And perhaps everyone who watches MSNBC and CNN is not hypnotized. They are tuned into the real truth. I guess it's hard for us to know without access to direct information. Like, I feel like I'm getting direct information now about this sunset and about these waves and the sound of the ocean. I'm pretty confident this is not made up. That these 3 people walking by me, 2 of them pathetically wearing masks and 1 not, are real, and that's not just narrative. And similarly, this couple that's going to stroll by here, I believe they are real. So I do think there's reality. And then other things, when I watched the president's talk in Georgia last night, I believe he was really there, really saying those things. The people in the audience were really responding the way they were. But that was I'm more certain of those things than I am of a lot of other reports that are offered to us from the various reporters. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what's going to happen tomorrow, January 6th. The president says it's going to be wild. And I do know some people who are going to be there. So I may get some first-hand reports from people I know and trust eventually.